catching another dude jerking. Like that's, I'm sure you guys have roommates. It's, you gotta get your schedule straight, man. It's like, dude, does he have fucking science from 9 to 1 or math from 2 to 6? Like, I don't know where his dick is right now, you know? You gotta get that shit straight. You know, I'm sure you know, guys don't care about other fellas' privacy. The door could be a little bit ajar or completely shut, and we're just like, dude, I wanna talk about sports now! You girls, I think, I would assume have a much more adorable system. You know, you're much more respectful. Just, you know, hey, Chrissy, if you see the door closed, just know that I'm up to something special. It's my time, for me, to really be with myself. And if you want my attention, just give like 2 knocks and a bit of blow or some shit. Catching another dude, that is a moment you will not fucking, I walked right in and just, like that's just fucking, that's not going anywhere in my brain for the rest of my life. We locked eyes, and it was a terrifying moment. He had so much guilt behind his pupils. It was like I caught him stealing blankets from an orphanage, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he didn't let go either, which was the most surprising. I can only assume the fear of panic settles in. Like if you're in the woods and you see a bear, you want to grab a hold of a feeling of safety and comfort by grabbing like a tree or a person to feel secure. You know, maybe that's what he was doing. Or shit, maybe he was trying to gauge my interest. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Just, A lot of beautiful ladies out here too. Give it up for yourselves. I've been walking around just seeing some gorgeous gals, which is always fun. A lot of beautiful ladies in LA where we live. A little trickier to meet them, okay? Because you'll be driving in your car, you look out the window, you'll see a really hot girl, and you're like, oh man, she's hot. Then upon further inspection, you realize, oh man, she's a man. It's just, oops, Daisy. Lots of converted ladies where I live, which is great. I'm very supportive of that change if it's necessary for you. One of my good friends from high school went from Sam to Samantha and, you know, got fully committed. Just did the surgery, took estrogen, now has breasts, even does avoid, you know, can I borrow your lip balm? Like everything she does is fully female oriented, and it's very good for her. She's pumped, and I'm happy for her. But again, it makes it tricky for fellas, okay? Because we got sex on the brain 24/7. So if you're driving around where I live, there's a lot of trainees dancing outside donut shops, and it's fucking difficult to tell, okay? If you haven't caught yourself, fellas, staring at a trainee's ass in broad daylight, heads up, it's an emotional roller coaster, all right? I went to some feelings I haven't dealt with before. I'll be the first to admit it. I went from, oh yeah, to, oh God, to, well, maybe, in like 3 seconds. You know what I'm saying? 3 seconds is all it took for me to consider it. That's how lonely I am. It's tough to get weed out here. Nobody tells you that. It's just as bad as cocaine, apparently. That's what they said in Tokyo. It's just as bad as cocaine. It's just as bad. Weed is just as bad as cocaine. Weed is just as bad as cocaine. I'm like, really, dude? I've never smoked a joint and wanted to try to swim to Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are not on the same playing field. Should be different rules, but it's not easy to get weed everywhere in the States. It should be. It's getting more and more legal, as well as it should be. But in some places, it's still just not. I was in Hawaii for a gig over the summer. A lot of fun. Everyone is so chill and laid back there. And that actually contributes to the obstacle of obtaining marijuana. Because everyone is so nonchalant. Everyone's just like, whatever, man. Just today's the whatever day, man. It's fucking Hawaii, baby. You know, just, I'm gonna fucking, today's agenda, I'm gonna smoke a dude, man. Fucking skateboard to the muffin shop, man. Yeah, dog, take a little bite of a muff, man. And smoke another doob and go check out the new mountains. The new mountains? What the fuck are you smoking, dude? All the landscapes have been established in 2018. But again, they're so carefree, and that makes it more difficult to get it. As soon as I got there, I profiled, and I saw a white dude with dreads. I was like, for sure this guy's got all the weed, you know? His name is probably Weed, you know what I'm saying? And it was very warm. I went right up to him. I was like, hey man, I just got here. Do you know where I can get some pot? And he was like, yeah, for sure. Just follow your heart. I was like, cool. What the fuck does that mean, dude? You're actually making it more difficult, you know? Forcing me to decode your haikus. Just point in a direction, motherfucker. I'll sniff it out, Pepe Le Pew style. A lot of Jack Johnson being played in Hawaii. They love the tunes of JJ, man. And why shouldn't they, man? Every beach bar is just blasting out, you know, songs that are, you know, conducive to the vibes that Hawaii exudes. And I never truly appreciated Jack Johnson's songwriting abilities until I listened to it so often, man. He is brilliant at stringing together thoughts and images that have no business being partnered together, but you never give it an ounce of doubt because you're tapping your toe to all the melodies, right? He's just like, I got the beach pancakes at my feet. I watch the waves all day as they crash on the street. It's like, okay, well, that's a fucking tsunami that you're describing right now, Jack. So maybe a little less harmonizing and a little more concern for dick. Getting hammered up a lot though. That few responsibilities. That's a culture I can get behind. Every activity is booze induced. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get hammered. Let's get hammered and surf. You know, let's get hammered and bury Tony in the sand. You know, just let's get hammered and look for Tony. We buried him in the sand 6 days ago. The fellas more than the ladies. Fellas will drink anything. It's how it's always been. You girls have restraint.